wonderful people. Welcome to today's episode of Fun Fashion Infusion with Anshita. You are watching us on louvre.com, and today's episode is going to be super special. Why? Because the guest that we have today, she is supremely talented. I mean, she's brilliant at what she does. We are talking about fashion designer Shreya Mongia. She is here with us to talk about everything and anything related to fashion and what kind of silhouettes to wear, what is trending, what is not. So without wasting any more time, let me please add to the stream the very gorgeous Shreya Mongia. Hi Shreya, how are you?
Hi. Good. Thank you for such a lovely introduction that you gave.
I think you're totally worth it.
Myself. Thank you. So, I am a fashion designer. I would like to first let everybody know who I am.
Correct.
I'm a fashion designer. I'm a celebrity designer, and I majorly deal into wedding wear, wedding trousseau. That's what I do. I will also make you have a look into some of my exquisite pieces today, and we'll talk a lot about fashion and what to wear, what not to wear, what colors are trending, and I would like to talk about all of that.
Correct.
And during this lockdown, I also started this another venture of mine that's called Hope by Shreya Mongia.
Okay.
So I would first tell how did we actually start that venture.
Correct.
Obviously, we're going to talk about Shreya Mongia label as well, but a little bit introduction I would want to give about this brand also, Hope.
Right.
So I've been working with my karigars since so long, and they are like my first family because
Right.
that's how I earn through them, right?
Absolutely.
And during this lockdown, what happened, that there was so much unemployment, and people were not having even food to eat, if you
Correct.
actually know the labors.
Absolutely.
So I really wanted that I can promote something and do something for them. And then thereafter I started, I promoted them to make masks so that I can sell them. So that's how I initially began this, and then I now taken it up completely, like I'm doing all COVID and non-COVID products now.
Wow, I think that's amazing. Okay, so
Yeah.
Shreya, if we talk about your journey, how did it all begin? Like, were you always interested in fashion designing? Was it your dream since you were a child? Or, you after growing up, you realized, okay, that this is my inclination and I like doing this, so might as well. What was the journey?
So I'll tell you what happened. I was, I think, in 5th standard or something. I always loved painting.
Okay.
I was not one of those studious kind of a girl. I was never into books, and I was always into extracurricular activities. I loved painting. I loved dancing.
Right.
And I think in 5th standard, I thought I'll become an artist first.
Okay.
Because I loved painting so much, and everybody used to appreciate my paintings and stuff. So I was like,
Correct.
I'll become an artist because उसपे इतना पढ़ना नहीं पड़ता ना. तो मैं अपनी मम्मा को ये रीजन देती थी कि मैंने पढ़ना तो है नहीं, मेरे को मार्क्स तो क्या करना है, तो मैं आर्टिस्ट बनूंगी, ठीक है.
Wow.
उसके बाद I think gradually I was like, I need to earn money also. And तब मेरे को ऐसे कहते थे लोग कि artists को इतने पैसे नहीं मिलते. They're not able to earn as good. So then eventually I developed this when I came to 6th standard.
Right.
Eventually I developed interest for fashion. I was already an artist,
Correct.
since my childhood. So I developed this taste for fashion, and I always used to be like, I used to be a fashionista in my school also. I remember I always used to put kajal and do my hair properly and stuff like that. And even in my school, I remember I got my hair colored also, red color, and like a streak at the back.
Right.
So I was a fashionista in my school time also.
Right.
And that's how I think in 6th standard only I was like, now I know that I'm going to be a fashion designer and nothing else.
Right.
So that's how I, initially that started my journey, in my brain that I'm going to be a designer someday.
Right. So, Shreya, could you tell us about your first creation? What was your first creation and when was it? And, how did it turn out to be? Could you tell us a bit about that?
So I would tell you two creations. Okay, first
Okay.
is for, so I'll tell you how I first started when I was in my college. So I think during the last year of my college, we had to make a final project, and during that final project, everybody was asked to do, like, take an inspiration. That's how we work as designers. We take an inspiration, and then we develop a collection out of it. So I was like, I always wanted to create a balance between architecture and fashion, because
Okay.
if you look at the architecture around, you know
Mm-hmm.
it's so beautiful, and everything is so inspiring, right?
Correct.
And that time when this thought came in my mind, nobody was, actually, believe me, nobody was doing architectural inspirational outfits. Nobody.
Okay. Right.
And so I think this was in 2016 maybe, or 2015, somewhere around that.
Okay.
So nobody was doing architectural inspiration at that time. And
Right.
So I took this, I traveled to Austria that time, and I was so inspired, and I actually took pictures, because I knew that it was the last year of my college, and I have to take out, something has to be done for the
Correct.
final project.
Correct.
So I actually took inspirational pictures for myself, architectural designs and stuff like that, and I
Right.
incorporated them into embroideries. I was always this one person who loved embroideries.
Wow.
There are designers who are doing very simple silhouettes too. Like,
Correct.
if you talk about my silhouettes too, we'll come to the silhouettes on the later part.
Sure.
But I was always an embroidery person. So I
Right.
developed khakas. Khakas is like, so if whatever design you see on a lehenga, so you have to make that on a paper first, okay?
Okay.
And then
Okay.
you get it embroidered.
Correct.
So I developed khakas out of the pictures that I had, and we developed embroideries. So
Wow.
Austria was my first inspiration, that I took as a
Right.
designer. So that was in college time. So that was actually my first outfit that you would say that I did. But
Right.
after I began my label, Shreya Mongia, so that was a different journey. That also I will tell you, the first. So what I did was, after this, first I want to complete the college thing.
Yeah.
Let me first tell you about that.
Correct.
So I think the first time there were during my college time, there were I think no Indian designer was doing trails also. Okay.
Okay.
And I developed a collection. So my collection was presented in front of Manish Malhotra, and we
Oh,
had a
wow.
fashion show. Yeah,
Right.
so I was like, wow, that's going to be a nice
So
thing.
this was
And
before you had your own label.
yeah, this was before I had my own label, during
Correct.
my college
Right.
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I presented
amazing.
I presented my collection in front of Manish Malhotra, and I was like, it's going to be a nice thing that, and especially when nobody in the industry was doing trails and
Something like that.
architectural inspiration. It was so, I was very excited for that,
Correct.
and so that was one wow moment for me.
Right.
So that was the first time we did, and thereafter I think I did one lehenga. Yes, I remember. So there was this, after I launched my label, that there was a gold color lehenga. There's a picture
Okay.
on my Instagram also. That was one memorable outfit that I had the time of my life making.
Okay.
So like, you see lehengas, you have like, the same kali is repeated again and again.
Correct.
The
Yeah.
entire lehenga is same. If you see, there is one
Absolutely.
kali and then you repeat it again and again.
Correct.
So what
Correct.
I did with that lehenga was, all the 5 kalis were different. The front 5 kalis were different, and the back, obviously, the front
Oh.
5 and the back 5 were same, but there were 5
Yeah.
different kalis.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So I developed the khaka according to that. So uska khaka kaisa bana tha? So there was this building going up here, and there was a such a beautiful. It took so much time. I would say, just the sample took around 6 months to make.
Oh
Okay,
God.
that
Wow.
first one. Yeah. So this is the first memorable outfit I'm telling you actually. You know, that
Right.
I actually invested so much time in. And
Absolutely.
that was also the first time I used Swarovski. So I have a
Okay.
collaboration with the Swarovski brand. Whatever stones
Okay.
that you see in my necklace,
Uh-huh.
there are all Swarovskis, pure original
Okay.
Swarovski.
Right.
Yeah. So that was the first time I did that, and you will also see a. Do have a look on my Instagram. You will see that golden lehenga. It was
Yeah.
hot selling at that point of time when I did.
Wow.
So
Wow.
and I never
That's
sold that.
actually amazing. That sounds amazing.
And you know what? People usually sell their old collections, but
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to keep that as memory, so I've never sold that outfit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, like a souvenir.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Awesome.
that lehenga had everything from sequins to dabka to kardana. You
Correct.
name a thing, and every kind of embroidery you could have found in that one entire
Wow.
piece. Yeah.
Awesome. Also, since you have so much of experience in the field, any one setback that you would like to share with us that you faced sometime in your career, probably early in your career? Any one setback that you would like to mention here, and how did you actually overcome that? We want to know the experience.
So setback, I would say not initially. Obviously, I would say that I used to lack in online promotions. Okay,
Okay.
so I remember I used to take out styles like, if you remember the recent, like not recent, but it's been a little while.
Mm-hmm.
That we so earlier we used to have just straight kalis lehengas.
Correct.
Then we have started having that frills in the bottom of the lehenga. I will also make
Absolutely.
you go through that piece of mine. So what
Okay.
I did was I actually got that silhouette in the market. I was the first one to get that silhouette in the market. But
Wow.
because I lagged, I think I lagged online promotions, and I lagged because I used to be like, I used to feel so bad initially that people used to copy my stuff, and so in the beginning I used to be like, I don't want to put so much online. People want to
Right.
come walk in my store and see the collection. But I think
All
that's where
right.
I lagged in the
Okay.
initial stage. And lot
Mm-hmm.
of people, lot of designers, I think that I also know afterwards, after somebody walks into your store, that's a designer just trying to copy your
Absolutely.
stuff, and trying to see. So a
Right.
lot of times when I used to be present at the store, and designers used to be walking in, and I used to be
Wow.
like, okay, yeah, that I and
Oh God.
that Sabyasachi, you will find Sabyasachi everywhere in Chandni Chowk. Remember, you know that, right?
Absolutely.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
In fact, all
You
the
go to a
designers,
Chandni Chowk store, and
we
they will
would
say,
find
I'll
every
give you a
designer
Sabyasachi lehenga.
piece. Yeah, we would find every designer's piece in Chandni Chowk.
So I will tell you, the first time somebody copied me in Chandni Chowk also. Okay, I was
Okay.
like, yeah, what is
Yeah.
happening, guys? But then thereafter I learned it's okay. You can copy my designs, but you can't copy my mind. Whatever I'm gonna create next, you
Absolutely.
can't do that, right?
Correct. Correct.
And so it's I will say that that was the first black thing I will lack in, I think, my online
Right.
promotions, because people eventually did not get to know that I was the one who started that trend.
Absolutely.
You
Correct.
So I think that was one setback for me. But
Mm-hmm.
now in the recent time, I think a setback for everybody is this coronavirus, because
Absolutely.
I think all the industries have gone really down. But we've been trying to help the workers during this time also, trying to
Right.
promote, yeah, trying
Small
to
businesses. Of
through my
course.
brand Hope, as I said, I am trying that this we can overcome this also.
Wow, that's actually a very beautiful thought, and I wish you all the luck with hope. So, Shreya, with this,
Thank
we've
you.
come to the second segment of our show, Fun, Fashion, and Fusion with Anshita. So,
Yeah.
in the second segment, like we've already discussed, Shreya is going to be showing us some wonderful pieces from her collection, and she's also going to be telling us what exactly was the idea behind those pieces and a lot more. So, Shreya, I will give you the full screen now. Are you ready for it?
Yeah. So, as you guys know, I have pulled out a few pieces for you to understand and see how I take out the architectural inspiration and put them into my lehengas. So, let's get started. So, this is the first lehenga that I would like you guys to see. This is a Vegas inspired lehenga, and the blouse is pretty interesting. That's how it looks, and that's the back. And in fact, Anubha and me did the shoot of this lehenga together, and it was so much fun. How I contemporize this lehenga is, I've used jewelry on the bottom. If you can see, like these are all Swarovski studded stones, and whatever stones that you see in this lehenga, they're all Swarovski. Then you have resham work going in, and dabka is there, sequence is there. You have stones here on the bottom as well. So it's a very exquisite piece. Even the blouse, if you see, you see these Swarovski studded sleeves. They are so pretty. And this resham work that you have, this delicate resham work. And all my lehengas that you see, will have very different and exquisite latkans in it. And if I come to this one now, this is one of my favorite pieces. Like I explained to you, that golden lehenga I was talking about that took 6 months to make approximately. This is also one of those pieces that actually took like 6 months time to be made, the sample. And this Astha Gill wore this design for the song Video Bana De, and it became so popular recently, and so I was really happy about it. I know I've done like a lot of celebrities before also, but the song, has it, I think all the screens and everybody has been hearing the song, so it's, such a great feeling to see that, everybody has been listening to the song, that, you are the designer in that. And so that's the blouse of it, and these are all Swarovskis, the original Swarovskis that I was talking about, and I still like the back. And so this, as I said, like 5 different kalis in a lehenga. That's an example of 5 different kalis in a lehenga. And so all the kalis are different. So we have to, when we are making samples, we have to, use all the kalis, and make different samples for each kali. We can't make like one single kali and just get the lehenga done. That's not how we do it. And all the latkans that you see, they are custom made according to the lehenga design. Here also if you see, there's so many different techniques. You have leather work going in, then you have stones like Swarovskis, you have mukesh, you have dabka, then you have sequence also. Every. So as you can see, we have resham also going in. We have dabka. I've used organza also here. So there are all very different kinds of techniques that I use in my lehenga. You will not see like the one if you pick up any one piece of mine, and you will see like the entire thing has the same work. It doesn't happen like that. And so the style that I was talking about, remember that I introduced this style, but I was not promoting. So this was the first piece that I did, when I had started this frill thing in the bottom, and then it became so popular. And this is the lehenga, and this is like, this is the first piece that I did in this style, and this is the second piece. So this is also architectural inspired. Look at the blouse, it's so stunning. That's the front of the blouse, and that's the back. So these are again all Swarovskis and Swarovski stones, resham work, kardana, leather. As you can see, the latkans also here are very different from the rest of the two that you saw. So this is also like architectural inspired. If you see, this is also similar to that. Like I will not say design is similar, but yes, architecture wise it's a little similar. It's based on the same concept. And so this is a part of the same collection, these 2 pieces that I got. And now this is something more on the floral side. I see that what I do is I experiment according to the clients and the demand that I have in the market. And that is why I really like to meet my personal clients, and I want to interact with them to know their taste better. And so this is the lehenga, the pink one that I was talking, and the blouse design. I was talking about that. This is the off-shoulder blouse design that became really popular. And that's a very interesting blouse. It has a halter also, and it has an off-shoulder also. And that's the lakkan. And now you see this lehenga. This also Anubani shot together, and that's the blouse of it. It's a very royal piece. Now this has a mix of architecture and you can say floral. So this has all doors going in. If you see very closely, there are different kinds of doors in the lehengas. Like the entire lehenga, you have doors and doors and doors. And the lakkan also, if you see, it's so different than the rest of the lakkan. I really like to pay attention to like small intricate details of the lehenga. And this is also one of my recent collections. And if you see, there is like a elephant. So I would like you to see this design. This is a very royal design. And whatever stones, crystals, everything, that even these flowers that you see in the lehenga, these are all Swarovskis. The stones here, like this is, I would say, in the other lehengas I might use like stones, a little bit of stones of Swarovski, but here the entire lehenga is in Swarovskis. And the concept, behind this, I wanted to have like a royal feel, give a royal feel to the lehenga, like वो महाराजा का टाइम नहीं होता था जब, तो मैं वही चीज देना चाहती थी. Even in the blouse that you see here, the style of the blouse and the sleeves and everything, it has such an ethnic feel to it, and still it's so nice, goes with the today's time, and it's so royal. Look at the elephants here, and the best part is the dupatta here. I'll just pull this out and show you. I will just put this in the front so that you guys can see it properly. And so that's how the dupatta is. So this goes in the head. जब वो जूड़ा बनाते हैं ना on the bride. So this is like that royal feeling that it gives. And look, so the dupatta that you see here is very different. Look at the boxes here, and this is a latkan. If you see, this has latkan all over the dupatta. Okay, and last, I want to show you this piece that I did was something. I have always seen that people want to wear silhouettes, like very different silhouettes, in which they want to. So now I've seen, people want to look taller and more slim in whatever lehengas they wear. And so this is one design that I created. And so this is like vertical lines and this makes you look taller. So whatever work you see, this has very intricate dabka work and zari work going in. And you have knotting that you see, French knots that in the lehenga. That's like the royal embroidery. We have French knots going in all over, and then we have stones and dabka work here. So the blouse I did is very different. I won't say that this is a bridal piece, but you can wear this on your engagement, or your reception, because the blouse I have made, all blouses that you see, apart from the ones that I've shown you here also, they're very different from each other. None of the blouse that you would see, and you will say that, I saw the similar blouse. All the blouses that I do are very different from each other, and it's so much fun making, my clients happy, and experimenting with silhouettes. Whatever I do, I try to make the client look better than what she's expecting.
Wow, I think that was brilliant, Shriya. I mean, I am awestruck. So I think you've got a wonderful collection, and I really look forward to probably, coming in your store and watching some of these collections and trying them on. I am really looking forward to it.
You will definitely see the new collection now. Obviously, these pieces are still going to be there. I try not to sell out my old collection. I want to keep that as a memory.
Right.
I try not to sell them because I make new pieces for my clients. I don't sell my samples. Only during
Right.
the sample sale, yeah, we do that.
Correct.
That also
All
we
right,
started
Shreya.
like recently.
Right. So with this, we've come to the third and the last segment of our show, Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita, which you're watching on louvre.com. And this segment is called Let's Play. Yeah. So what we're going to do in this is we are going to play a very fun game called Rapid Fire. Okay, so the name might not sound too different, but trust me, the questions are, and you are going to enjoy it to the full. So it's all fashion related, so you can be super excited about it, Shreya. And tell me when you're ready.
Okay, yes, I'm I'm waiting for the
All right,
questions.
let's start. Okay, so question, just try and make it spontaneous and really quick.
Okay, done.
All right, so question number one is, who would you say is your biggest inspiration?
I think my mom and dad. They've taught me, how to actually work hard, make your own
Right,
brand, and work
correct,
towards it. So I would
correct.
say my mom and dad.
Wow. Okay, so who would you say is your biggest inspiration in the industry?
In the industry,
Mhm.
JJ sir for sure. I love his embroideries. I think that that is one person I'm inspired from
Right,
in the Indian industry because
correct.
he is so good with his embroideries.
Mhm.
He takes out the old inspirations, the old techniques, and molds it into a new way. And that's what I
Correct.
also try to do. Obviously, my taste is very different from his, but I love him.
Wow.
What he does is beautiful. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so one fashion trend that you're in love with these days.
One fashion trend. Um, I think it would be the off-shoulder blouses that I actually started again.
Okay, so you're still in love with them.
The pink blouse
So,
that you saw, the pink blouse
right.
that I showed you, right? That one. So
Wow.
that
I
is
think it
one
was beautiful
trend
too.
I started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lovely. Okay, so your favorite color of the season.
So I would say that in the last season it was, I think, lavender, and even in the
Right.
summers had to be lavender. But because of this lockdown, we did not have enough weddings.
Correct.
But lavender was the color of this season that went. The last
Right.
season was, I think, more of peachish, pinks, tones of peach, I would say.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
So, okay, one fashion designer, of course, other than yourself, that you really like.
One fashion designer, I said JJ Sir. And
Right.
if you talk about international designer, then it has to be Alexander McQueen.
Correct. I
I
think
love his
that's
work. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's awesome. Okay, so your favorite place in India to shop from?
My favorite place in India to shop from. I
Yeah,
think I love shopping wherever you get good clothes. I love shopping.
right,
Obviously, we have. Yeah, it's not about I think it doesn't have to be about brands always. And
right,
if I would like something, but yeah, I am mostly a brand person, but still, even if I like something that is not a brand label, I will still buy it.
correct,
If it's so
right.
nice, and it has to look good on you. That's what I feel.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so one brand that you think has really good collection?
Roberto Cavalli.
Yeah, superb. Okay, so your wardrobe essential. I think you already said jeggings, right?
Yeah, jeggings.
Your trademark accessory would be?
My trademark accessory, I'm always wearing rings. All my friends know that I am
Okay,
always wearing rings, and there is one stud that I wear inside my ear here, if you can see.
right. Yeah,
Yeah. So
lovely.
rings have to be there, and my earrings have to be there. That's it.
Lovely. Okay, so one fashion advice that you'd like to give to all the people watching you right now for them to be able to stay ahead of the curve.
So I would say that uh, always be open to experiment. Never be shy. You always have to open yourself to experimenting, but make sure that
Correct.
you always wear clothes according to your body type. Don't try to
Absolutely.
copy others. Don't try to
Right,
copy
right.
others. Then you make blunders, and it
Right.
might not, what suits you might not suit me, right? So
Absolutely.
you always have
Correct.
to wear clothes according to your body type. And for that, I would say you can either, take opinions from stylists or designers, because I
Right.
think they know better.
All right. So the last question of the game would be your favorite footwear from your closet.
My favorite footwear. I think recently that I got I got a Christian Louboutin gold shoes. That's my
Okay.
favorite.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lovely. So are you a shoe person or a heel person?
I am more of a heels person. But
Right.
yeah, obviously in parties only. Otherwise, I'm more comfortable in flats. I think even
Right.
if it would be a party, I would like to wear flats if everybody's wearing flats. I would like to cheat on
Just
that.
hoping
Yeah,
that they
because
keep the dress code of flats.
yeah, I'm a very comfortable kind of a person. I'm like, I'm the last person who will be like कि ठीक है heels पहननी है तो पहननी है अब खुद का होता है मेरे को पहननी है तो पहननी है.
Right. Awesome, yeah, Shreya. I mean, you've answered all the questions so nicely and so aptly. I mean, I am just having a lot of fun just talking to you. Forget about the answers that you're giving. Just
Same
talking to
here. It's so much fun talking to you, and this conversation. I'm loving the conversation.
Yeah. So it was wonderful talking to you, yeah, Shreya. And for the last segment, we've planned a surprise for all the viewers of Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita. Shreya, would you like to do the honors and tell them what the surprise is?
Yes. So we have a very dear friend of mine. She is one of the best makeup artists in the industry, and she is one of my very very dear friends in the industry. She is
Lovely.
none other than Anubha Dawar, and her work is nothing less than breathtaking.
Wow.
We've worked so many times together, we've collaborated, and we've done so many projects together, and it's always lovely working with her.
Awesome. So, like Shreya has very well explained, about Anubha, she is the best in the industry. She has some great work in her collection, and I cannot wait to meet her. So, what do you say, Shreya? Should we just add her to the stream?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, ladies and gentlemen, let's call Anubha Dawar with us on Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita. Hi, Anubha. How are you?
Hi guys.
Hi, darling.
Good,
How are
good.
you?
Hi baby. How are you? Good, good. Good to see you.
Same here.
So, Anubha, for everyone
Yes.
watching
Tell
you
me,
on
Ansh.
Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita, could you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Okay, my name is Anubha Dawar. I'm a makeup artist and an influencer, and I'm a celebrity makeup artist. I've been in this field since 15 years, and I've been associated with a lot of brands, and I'm an educator. I have been working with Makeup Studio for 10 years and now teaching in Pearl Academy, and lots more things. You can, find me on Instagram, by Anubha Dawar, and you will know about me. That's it right now.
Wow. I think that's a
I
big
know
enough introduction for everyone.
I would say that she is one of the best in the industry. We have worked so much together,
Uh,
and
Wow.
I love her
yeah,
work.
and
I totally love her work.
Yeah,
thank
in
you.
fact, I saw your
Thank you, guys.
Instagram as
Thank
well,
you.
and I think you are brilliant at what you do. So,
Oh,
Anubha, for
thank you so
everyone,
much for the love.
so for everyone who's watching you right now, we've got some questions prepared for you. So, are you ready to answer them?
Perfect.
Shreya,
Shoot
should
them.
we take the questions?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, yes.
All right. So the first question, which I am also very intrigued to know, is the art of contouring, because that's something.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I've never seen anyone. I mean, there are people who do it perfectly, but mostly, when you walk around and you see general people, they are miserable at contouring. So, what is
Yeah.
the secret of doing
Yeah.
it rightly?
Okay, so guys, I just want to tell you, the makeup has become a science. जो कहते हैं ना कि if you know about like you have to have a perfect shape. So आजकल हम like unaesthetical with the contouring. You can slim down your nose, you can make your cheekbones, you can cut the fat out of hair. You can do a lot of wonders
Absolutely.
with contouring, but only if you know the right type. That's important.
Correct.
So
Correct.
contouring is basically contouring, highlighting techniques was used long back, but that time it was like, if you see a painting, there is a shading and a highlighting kind of. Wherever you want to highlight something, you do a shading behind that. so that
Right.
highlight thing comes out. So
Right.
that's what we do with our features. Yeah. So if for a contouring, it's very important to understand your own features. Everybody has a different face shape. So it's
Correct.
very important to know your own face shape. Are you an oval one? You have a square one. So you won't believe there are like hundreds of face shapes like triangle, rectangle, and that is not, I'm like joking that rectangle doesn't mean
Right.
this, but if you see aesthetically, it looks like a triangle and rectangle.
Correct.
So we need to contour the right places. So if you know that where you have to contour and how you have to contour, you will never go wrong.
Wow. So let's say,
Yeah.
okay, I know there are a lot of faces, different types of faces, different shapes of faces, but let's say if we talk
Yes.
about the general face types. So, if we talk
Yeah.
about oval faces, because in India, mostly women have oval face,
No. So oval is a perfect shape. Let's talk
Mhm.
about a round shape, because most of
Perfect.
the Indians, we are very chubby from hair.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, like, nobody has a perfect round shape, but yes, they have an oval and a round shape mixture. So they want to
Absolutely.
cut the fat from hair.
Correct.
Yeah, and especially hair.
Right.
So this is that
So
area
what would
where
be the right
maximum of
technique for them to, contour their face to,
Yes.
make it look more
Perfect.
structured and, in
So-
better shape?
I will tell you exactly. I will just tell you 3 steps where you can
Mhm.
get the perfect shape. It's a very easy thing because we want to not give so elaborate, and unless and until we do, you will not understand. But if you know your face shape,
Absolutely.
so if you have a
Correct.
very lot of this thing and you want to show your cheekbone, so guys, there's
Right.
always a when you see in light, there's always a shading going on. We
Correct.
call that a zygomatic arch. So that you
Okay.
have to follow that zygomatic arch. You just
Mhm.
do the contouring here, lifting the cheekbone up. So when
Okay.
you have a very round face, you go all the way down so that this whole portion is lifted.
Correct. Right.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And this is
Oh God, I think.
Yeah, she went into it.
Sorry, Anubha. I think we
Anubha, you're
lost
breaking.
connection with
Yeah.
you in
yeah.
between.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear
Now
you
is
now.
this fine?
Like you were saying. Yeah.
Is this fine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you want to cover the this area, especially the this area, because maximum people, they even I do like this. I look fat here,
Correct.
so you have to make sure that this jawline is contoured to get
Mhm.
that cheeky,
Everybody wants like a
that
perfect
jawline.
Right.
Perfect
Absolutely.
jawline. So if you
Correct.
have a fat hair, cut from here. If you have a long face, cut from here. So basic motto is to make a oval face.
Okay. Right. That
So
makes a lot of
yeah. So,
sense.
and third one, like people like Shreya also have a nice forehead. I have a big forehead. So what we do is we try to either cover it with the the fringes like this, what we have done.
Right.
Also,
Right.
when we do makeup, we do shading over here. So basic
Yeah.
shading we do is hair. Yeah, we do hair and we do hair.
Okay.
And for
Right.
all the people, for all the people who have a little bit like nose, and it depends upon if they have that nostril a little bit big, we can just do a little bit of shading here, so it shows like that it's like contoured.
Slimmer
And
nose.
the
Right.
rest of the areas, so but shading will only show when you do the highlighting. So when you do the
Correct.
shading, over and above that, if you do a highlighting, the shading comes out.
Right.
So that's why. So I'm saying I don't know if I'm like
No, I think that made a
sounding
lot of
proper.
sense, because I have
Yes.
always been so confused about contouring, and this actually makes a lot of sense,
Yes.
and I might do it better
Yes.
the next time I'm doing it.
Just try.
So thank you very
Just
much.
try
Yeah.
first. You know what? Don't worry. Just try with a chocolate lipstick. Even if you don't have a contouring color, just take a chocolate brown lipstick and try
Right.
it over here.
You know,
Smudge
first
it
time I did
upwards.
contouring was with a shadow, a brown shadow.
Oh wow.
Shadow.
I
So
never
that's
used the
so
contour
that's
stick.
true. The
Yeah.
contouring shit. So that's what I'm saying. Either you just try with the powder, just a little bit of shadow here and shadow here, and see the difference half face. You will see
Yeah.
that the
Right.
features, like we did. So the main idea is to put it like this. Everything should be like
Correct.
this, upwards.
Right.
So that's why
Right.
we do everything in a slanting motion. So it gives the feeling of an upliftment.
Wow. I think that was
Nobody
really
can
well
tell
explained.
how to do a contour better than her, I think.
Absolutely. I think she's explained it so well that even for beginners, they can go on and try it and they might actually do it in the perfect way. I think we've lost connection with Anubha again.
It,
Um,
Can you hear
Anubha,
us?
are you
I know
there?
the connection is becoming bad. Yes, I'm
We
there.
can
I think
still
it's
hear you,
taking
but
some
I
time
think we
to
can
connect back.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Wait, you can hear
That's
me?
all right. So meanwhile, Shreya, you could tell us, about your and Anubha's friendship. How did you all meet and when did it start?
So, how did we meet exactly? Oh, yes, I remember now. So, I think we were shooting for the Fit Look magazine. Remember, Anubha?
Yes. Guys,
Right,
I
that's
can see myself. I'm feeling bad. Yes.
Try removing
Anshita, do
yourself
something.
and then you're adding yourself again.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, I'll do that till then you can talk. Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, I will tell you. I think we were shooting for Fit Look's cover, and
Okay.
Amrita Arora wore one of my outfits, and
All
that was
right.
the first time I met Anubha. And
Okay.
thereafter, we had some mutual friends, so we bumped into each other into page 3 parties and stuff, and we
Okay.
became very, very, very good friends
Wow.
thereafter.
Wow.
And yeah, but look, since then, we've been working together for so many projects, so many collaborations we've been doing, and it's
Right.
so much fun working with her always. See, she's such a sweetheart.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think she's here. Let me just add her
She's
to
here.
this. Yeah.
So she is like the best person
Okay.
to work with. Yeah. I
Yeah. Can you hear me guys now?
perfect.
Yeah, we
I told
can.
her, I told her about how we met, and then we became good friends.
Oh,
And yeah, I was
friends.
just telling her that.
And Shreya is so lovable, so warm-hearted. I'm always she doesn't behave like she's like that good designer thing, huh? So she has been always there
That's
for us.
the
So I'm
exact
so
same
glad
thing
that she's
Shreya
more
was
of a
saying
friend.
about you, Anubha, just a couple of minutes back.
How sweet. So see, that's why we click. Mwah.
Correct.
No, guys.
All right. So since you both are such good friends, there, I have a set of questions. You can call it a rapid fire or a quick fire. I have a set of common questions that I would like to ask to the both of you. So it won't take
Okay.
long. We'll just have
Sure.
5 questions, and the questions would be the same
Okay.
for the both of you. All right. So
Okay.
you all have to give
Okay.
your take on the
Okay.
questions. All right.
Done.
Just give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. So question number 1 coming up is, who do you think has the best style in Bollywood?
Deepika Padukone. I love her.
I like Malaika.
Right.
Malaika. She's like my
Super.
little bit near to the age.
Yeah.
That's actually smart.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So one makeup brand you would not mind shopping for the rest of your life.
I love Huda.
Oh my God. I was
Okay.
about to say, though I'm like, I love Dior, but Huda is something which I can't stop.
Right. Right.
Yes.
And your favorite shopping destination would be?
London
London.
for sure.
Oh wow. It's like I'm talking to 2 soul sisters. All right. So one wardrobe essential of yours.
Jeggings, black jeggings.
Yeah. And what
I think
about
that's
you?
an essential for everybody.
Yeah. I'll say, I think I'm a very track person. So I'm a track pants and t-shirt which I can roam anywhere with.
Right.
So very comfortable one. Comfortable.
Superb. And the last question, what is that one thing we would never see you wearing? One thing that you absolutely hate and we would never see you wearing that.
I would not
I
wear
always want to
tracksuit
avoid, but
outside.
Sorry?
yeah. And I mean, tracksuit outside. I
Okay.
was always in winters. I was only in tracksuit only, maybe.
I don't wear tracksuit outside.
Okay,
Yeah.
finally one
Yeah.
answer where your answers don't match with each other.
I know, but I will never wear a sari. I'm a very against
Okay.
sari person. I mean, I don't think so. I wear saris a lot. Yeah.
She won't wear a sari.
Yeah.
Wow, I think it's really lovely. I got to know so much about y'all, and I'm sure everybody who's watching you guys right now is having a great time. Just looking at y'all
I
because
know.
your smile brings in so much positivity, both of you. It was such a pleasure talking to
Thank you.
both of you.
Same
So, all
here.
right.
Same here. Thank you so much for inviting.
So with this, we've come to the end of today's episode of Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita. Anubha, we will definitely want to connect with you sometime in the future for the entire episode as well.
Yes.
And any last
Makeup.
message
Makeup
that
is all you have.
Correct. So any last
guys,
message that
yes,
you would like to give to the people watching you? We'll take you all one by one. So we'll
it's
start with Anubha. Anubha, anything that you'd like to say?
you know what, guys, I will tell you one thing definitely, that don't stop doing makeup in lockdown. You have to do
Right.
every day something. Even a lipstick will be also the best. So please don't stop it. Don't just be random and sit every time. Just do something.
Correct. Correct. Absolutely. It's also very important to feel good from within, and makeup, I'm
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
helps that.
Also, exactly. If you use this time to learn new things, learn new makeup techniques, learn new different
Correct.
things, which is really going online. So why not do that? Take your time.
Absolutely. All right, Shreya, what about you? Any last piece of
So
advice or message that
I
you'd
would
like
also
to
like
give?
to say that everybody's in track pants these days. When you are at your comfort zone, you don't want to dress up. But as Anubha
Yes.
said, I would also like to say that when you get up in the morning, get ready, get
Yeah.
dress up, wear nice clothes,
Exactly.
and just
Correct.
wear some makeup also on. Because that
Right.
makes you
Yeah.
confident and that makes you feel very
Yes.
good about
Absolutely.
yourself. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, you feel very
lot of people,
positive. Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of people I'm seeing, they are in so much depression and whatnot things happening these days. So
Correct.
I would really recommend
Yeah.
everybody to be very positive about themselves, be happy, take care of yourself, do whatever you feel good in.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. I think
Exactly.
it's very important, like you both said, it's very important to be good from within and, have that positive aura around you. Do anything that makes you
Yeah,
happy,
so if you feel
basically.
happy
Yes.
in dressing
Yes.
up, why not
Yeah,
do it at
yeah,
home?
absolutely. So I think that is
Exactly.
one piece of advice I am definitely going to take with me back home. So thank you again for being with us today on the show,
Thank
Fun
you.
Fashion and Fusion with
We
Anshita.
loved it.
Thank you so much. It was absolute pleasure to have you all here.
Same here. Same
See you
here.
all.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Okay, guys. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this was fashion designer Shreya Mongia, and she was also accompanied by her friend Anubha, who is a celebrity makeup stylist. We had some really interesting conversations and some really fun games. I think this was a very, very informative session. And for more such episodes, stay tuned to loufre.com and keep watching Fun Fashion Fusion with Anshita. Thank you.